Part 8, exercise 1.3. So the first one is find each of the following product. That means we have to multiply and write the answer. So the first one is 3 into minus 1. So that is we have to multiply 3 into 1. The answer is here 3. Any number that is multiplied with 1, we will get the same number, that is 3. So here the two integers are having the different sign. That means I have to put the negative sign. So the answer is minus 3. So subdivision B, minus 1 into 225. So again the two integers are having the different sign. That means I have to put the negative sign, and any number that is multiplied with 1, we will get the same number. So the answer is minus 225. So the subdivision C, minus 21 into minus 30. So again the two integers are having the same sign, that is minus into minus, we will get the answer as a plus. Then 21 into 30, the product is here 630. So the answer is 630. And subdivision D, minus 316 into minus 1. So again the two integers are having the same sign, that is the negative sign. Minus into minus, the answer is here plus. So into 316 into 1. So any number that is multiplied with 1, we will get the same number. So the answer is 316. Then next one, minus 15 into 0 into minus 18. So minus 15 into 0. Any number that is multiplied with 0, we will get the answer as here 0. Again 0 is multiplied with minus 18, we will get the answer as 0. In general term, a into 0 equal to 0. Then subdivision F, minus 12 into minus 11 into 10. So here we are having the three integers with a different sign. So first we have to multiply minus into minus. We will get the sign as a positive sign. Again plus into plus. So we will plus into plus, the answer is a plus. So any two integer having the same sign, then I have to put the positive sign. So the answer is a plus. Then 12 into 11, the answer is a 132 into 10. So we will get the answer, final answer as a 1320. So the next one is 9 into minus 3 into minus 6. Again we are having the three different integers with a different sign. So very first I multiply 9 into minus 3. 9 into minus 3 is here two integer which are having the two different signs. So plus into minus, the answer is a minus. 9 into 3, 9 3s are 27. Then again minus 27 is multiplied with 6, minus 6. Again we are having the two integer with the same sign, that is negative sign. So minus into minus, we will get the answer as a positive sign. Then 27 into 6, we will get the answer as a 162. So the final answer is plus 162. Then subdivision H, minus 18 into minus 5 into minus 4. So very first we should multiply these two integers, minus 18 into minus 5. So minus 18 into minus 5, these two integers are having the same sign. That means whenever I multiplied, I will get the answer as a positive sign. So the answer is plus 18 into 5, that is 90. So 90 plus 90 into minus 4. Again these two integers are having the different sign. One is a negative sign, another one is a positive sign. So the plus into minus, we will get the sign as a negative sign. Then 90 into 4, we will get the answer as a 360. So the final answer is a minus 360. Then subdivision I, minus 1 into minus 2 into minus 3 into 4. So here we are having the four integer with the four different sign. So very first I should multiply minus 1 into minus 2. So here these two integers are having the same sign. That means I have to put the positive sign. 1 into 2, the answer is a 2. Again I have to multiply 2 with minus 3. So here the two integers are having the different sign. That means I have to put the negative sign, and then 2 into 3, the answer is here 6, minus 6. Again minus 6 into 4. So here also we are having two integer with a different sign. That means I have to put the negative sign, and then 6 into 4 is a 24. So the final answer is minus 24. Then subdivision J, minus 3 into minus 6 into minus 2 into minus 1. So here we are having 4 integers with the same sign. So very first I should multiply minus 3 into minus 6. So here 2 integers are having the same sign. That means I have to put the positive sign. 3 into 6 is an 18. Then plus 18 is multiplied with minus 2. Again these two integers are having the different sign. That means I have to put the negative sign. Then 18 into 2, that is we will get the answer as here 36. Then minus 36 is multiplied with the minus 1. Again we are having the same sign. Two integers are having the same sign. That means I have to put the positive sign, and then 36 is multiplied with 1. We will get the same answer, the 36. So the final answer is an plus 36. Next one is verify the following. We have to check whether the given statement is true or false. So 18 into 7 plus minus 3 equal to 18 into 7 plus 18 into minus 3. So very first I have to prove the LHS. What is an LHS? Any expression before the equal sign, that is called as a LHS. Any expression after the equal sign, that is called as the RHS. So very first I will take the LHS. So 18 into 7 plus minus 3. Any integer within a bracket should be executed first. So 7 plus minus 3. So here two operators are nearer together. That means I have to change the sign. So plus into minus, it will become minus. So 7 minus 3, the answer is a 4. The biggest number is an 7. So sign for biggest number is a positive sign. So I get the answer as a plus 4. So now I have to multiply 18 into 4. 18 into 4, the answer is a 72. So next one we go for the RHS. So what is RHS? 18 into 7 plus 18 into minus 3. So very first I will multiply 18 into 7. These two integers are having the same sign, that is the positive sign. So I have to multiply 18 into 7. The answer is 126 plus 18 into minus 3. So here the two integers are having the different sign. That means I have to put the negative sign. Then 18 into 3, the answer is a 54. So now we are having the two operators nearer together, that is plus into minus. I have to change the sign. Plus into minus, the sign is a negative sign. So 126 minus 54 equal to 72. So therefore LHS we are having the answer as a 72, and RHS also we are having the answer as a 72. Therefore LHS equal to RHS. Hence it is verified. So the subdivision B, minus 21 into minus 4 plus minus 6, which is equal to minus 21 into 4 plus minus 21 into minus 6. So very first we will prove about the LHS. So anything inside the bracket that should be executed first. So minus 4 plus minus 6 should be executed first. So here two operators are nearer together, that is plus into minus. We will get the answer as a negative sign. So if there is a two different sign, then I have to put the negative sign. So minus 4 minus 6. So we are having two integers with the same sign. That means I have to add and put the biggest number sign. So 4 plus 6 is the answer 10. The biggest number sign is a negative sign. So we will get the answer as a minus 10. So here the two integers are having the negative sign, that is minus into minus. Minus into minus is a plus. Then 21 into 10, the answer is a 210. So for LHS the value is a plus 210. Then we will go for the RHS. RHS is an minus 21 into minus 4. So here the two integers are having the same sign. That means we have to multiply and write the positive sign. So plus 21 into 4, the answer is an 84. So we will get the answer as a 84. Plus minus 21 into minus 26. Again we are having the two integers with the same sign, that is negative sign. So we have to put the positive sign, and then 21 into 6, the answer is here 126. Now we have to add the two integers. So 84 plus 126, which is equal to 210. So the LHS is 210 and RHS is here 210. That means we have LHS equal to RHS. Therefore it is verified. Next one is for any integers a, what is minus 1 into a equal to? So if I multiply minus 1 into a, we will get the answer as a minus a. So any integer that is multiplied with the minus 1, we will get the answer as a minus a. Next, determine the integer whose product with the minus 1 is 0. That is, I have to multiply minus 1, then I have to get the answer as a 0. So, very first I multiplied minus 1 with the minus 22. So, minus 1 into minus 22, we get the answer as a positive 22. So, minus into minus, it will become plus 1 into 22. Any number that is multiplied with the 1, we will get the same number. So, plus 22. So, it is wrong. Then I have to check with the 37. So minus 1 into 37. So here the two integers are having the different sign. That means I have to put the negative sign, and then 1 into 37 is 37. So the answer is minus 37. So that is also wrong. Then I have to check with the 0. Minus 1 into 0, which is equal to 0. That is, in general, any number that is multiplied with a 0, we get the answer as a 0. Therefore, the option C is a correct answer. And then question number 4, starting from minus 1 into 5, write the various products showing some pattern to minus 1 into minus 1, which is equal to 1. So I have to start to write from minus 1 into 5. Minus 1 into 5, I get the answer as a minus 5. That is, any number multiplied with 1, we will get the same number 5. And then these two integers are having the different sign. That means I have to put the sign as a minus 5. Then using this minus y, I have to write some patterns. For that, I took the next number, that is the 4. So minus 1 into 4, I get the answer as a minus 4. When I will get minus 4, minus 5 plus 1, that is minus 5 is added with 1, we will get the answer as a minus 4. So again, now I took the next number as a 3. Minus 1 into 3, I get the answer as a minus 3. When I will get the minus 3, so minus 4 plus 1, that is we will get the minus 3. So again I took the next number as a 2. So the minus 1 into 2, the answer is here minus 2. When I get minus 2, minus 3 is added with the 1, I get the answer as here minus 2. Then I have to take the next number as a 1. Minus 1 into 1, I will get the answer as here minus 1. When I get minus 1, minus 2 plus 1, then I will get the answer as a minus 1. Next number I took it as a 0. Any number that is multiplied with a 0, I get the answer as a 0. When I will get the answer 0, minus 1 plus 1, I get the answer as a 0. So next, what is the final one? Minus 1 into minus 1. So minus 1 into minus 1. So these two integers are having the same sign. That means I have to put the positive sign. So plus 1, which is equal to, when I get 1, 0 plus 1, I will get the answer as a 1. So what is the pattern here? I have to add the before number plus 1. That is the pattern of the given problem. Next one was find the product using suitable properties. I have to write what is the property used here. So 26 into minus 48 plus minus 48 into minus 36. Here minus 48 is common factor for both the integers 26 and minus 36. That means minus 48 is distributed to 26 as well as minus 48 is distributed to minus 36. That means what property is using here? Here we are using the distributive property. What is the middle operator? The middle operator is here plus sign. That means the distributive property of multiplication over addition. So I took 48 outside, the common factor as a outside. So minus 48 into 26 plus minus 36. What is the order of operation? Any integer inside the bracket should be executed first. So 26 plus minus 36. Here two operators are nearer together. That means I have to change the operator. So plus into minus, the operator sign will be negative sign. So 26 minus 36, we have to subtract because the two integers are having the different sign. So 36 minus 26, I get the answer as a 10. The biggest number is a 36. The sign for the biggest number is negative sign. So I will get the answer as a minus 10. So 48 into minus 10. So again the two integers are having the same sign, negative sign. So I have to put the positive sign. Then 48 into 10, which should be 480. So the final answer is 480. What is the subdivision B? 8 into 53 into minus 125. So here, for my convenience, I will combine 8 and 125 together. Then 53 outside. So 53 into 8 into minus 125. That means I am interchanging the bracket. So that is what is the property for interchanging the bracket? Associative property. So here 8 into minus 125. So here both the integers are having the different sign. So I have to put the negative sign. So 8 into 125, the answer is 1000. Then 53 into minus 1000 is minus 53,000. So the next property is 15 into minus 25 into minus 4 into minus 10. So here for my convenience I am regrouping the integers, interchanging the integers. So very first I am joining 25 and 4 together and 15 and minus 10 together. So minus 25 into minus 4. So here the two integers are having the same sign. That means I have to put the positive sign. Then 25 into 4 is 100. Then here the two integers are having the different sign. That means I have to put the negative sign. Then 15 into 10 is 150. So 100 into minus 150. So again the two integers are having the different sign. That means I have to put the negative sign. So 150 into 100, we will get the 15,000. So that is negative 15,000 is the answer. And then subdivision D, minus 41 into 102. So for my convenience, I separate the 102 as 100 plus 2. Then I can write minus 41 into 100 plus 2. That 41 is distributed to 100 as well as the 41 is distributed to 2. So what is the middle operator here? The middle operator is here addition. So what is the property used here? Distributive property of multiplication over addition. So now separate and write minus 41 into 100 plus minus 41 into 2. So here the two integers are having the different sign. That means I have to put the negative sign. 41 into 100 is 4100. Then here also we are having two integers with a different sign. That means I have to put the negative sign. So 41 into 2, the answer is 82 minus 4100 minus 82. So these two integers are having the negative sign. That means I have to add and put the negative sign. So the answer is 4182. Next one is E, 625 into minus 35 into plus minus 625 into 65. Again 625 is distributed to 35 as well as 625 is distributed to 65. So here first we are having the positive 625. Here we are having the negative 625. I interchange the negative sign to 65. So it can be written as positive 625 into negative 65. So now these two integers are having common factor 625. So I took the 625 outside. So I wrote within a bracket I write minus 35 plus minus 665. So these two here two operators are nearer together. That means I have to change the sign. Plus into minus, the sign is a negative sign. So minus 35 minus 65, the answer is a minus 100. So 625 into minus 100. So here the two integers are having the different sign. So I have to put the negative sign. Then 625 into 100, we will get the 62,500. Subdivision F, 7 into 50 minus 2. So here the 7 is distributed to 50 as well as the 7 is distributed to 2. So what is the operator used here? The operator used is a negative operator. So that means Distributive property of multiplication over subtractions. So 7 into 50 minus 7 into 2. So 7 into 50 we get the answer as a 350 minus 7 into 2 we will get the answer as a minus 14. Again the two integers are having the different sign, that means I have to subtract. So 350 minus 14 we will get the answer as a 336. The biggest number sign is a positive sign, so the answer is here plus 336. And then next one is minus 17 into minus 29. So here minus 17 I can write 29 as here 30 plus 1. For my convenience I took minus 29 as here 30 plus minus 1. So I will get the answer as here 29. So minus 17 into minus 30 plus minus 1. So we will get now minus 17 is distributed to 30 as well as minus 17 is distributed to minus 1. So we will get the answer as minus 17 into 30 plus minus 17 into minus 1. So here the two integers are having the different sign, that means I have to put the negative sign. So 17 into 30, the answer is here 510. Plus here two integers are having the same sign, that means I have to put the positive sign. 17 into 1 is a 17. Again the two integers are having the different sign, that means we have to subtract. So 510 minus 17, the answer is a 493. The biggest number is a 510. The sign for the biggest number is negative sign, so the answer is a minus 493. Then subdivision has minus 57 into minus 19 plus 57. So here 57 is a common for both the integer, that is minus 19. Again I took, instead of 57 I took it as into 1. So now 57 is common for 19 as well as 1. So I took 57 as a outside. So 57 into 19 plus 1. So any number inside the bracket should be executed first. So 19 plus 1 is 20. So here the 57 is distributed to 19 as well as 1. So what is the property used here? The property used is a distributive property. So 57 into 20, which is equal to 1140. Next one is a certain freezing process requires that room temperature be lowered from 40 degrees Celsius at the rate of 5 degrees Celsius every hour. What will be the room temperature 10 hours after the process begin? So what is the problem given here? Initially the room temperature will be 40 degrees Celsius. So every 1 hour that temperature will be dropped to 5 degrees Celsius. So what is the question asked here? After 10 hours, what is the temperature of the room? That is the question. So what here what is the initial temperature of the room? That is the 40 degrees Celsius, that is given in the problem. So after 1 hour, so the temperature will be decreased. So I have to subtract. So 40 degrees Celsius minus 5 degrees Celsius, which is equal to 35 degrees Celsius, and then it is lowered means we have to put the negative sign. So minus 35 degree Celsius. If it is increased means we have to put the positive sign, but in problem it is given as a lowered, that means it is decreased. So I have to put the negative sign. So the answer is a minus 35 degree Celsius. Then temperature of the room after 10 hours, which is equal to, so 1 hour for 1 hour 5 degrees Celsius is reduced, means for 10 hours how many degrees Celsius is reduced? It is reduced as a 50 degrees Celsius, that is 10 into 5. So initial temperature minus 50 degrees Celsius, that is 40 degrees Celsius minus 50 degrees Celsius, we get the answer as a minus 10 degrees Celsius. So the temperature after 10 hours is a minus 10 degrees Celsius. In a class test containing 10 questions, 5 marks are awarded for every correct answer and minus 2 marks are awarded for every incorrect answer and 0 for question not attempt. So what is the question given here? There is a class test conducted by the teacher. How many questions are given? 10 questions are given. If the answer is correct, that for each question they reward 5 marks. If the answer is incorrect, then they will give minus 2 marks. If any question is not attempted, then the teacher will give you 0 mark. So what is the first question? Mohan get 4 correct and 6 incorrect answer. What is his score? So how many correct question Mohan attend? Mohan attend 4 correct question. For each question, how many marks are given? 5 marks are given. So 4 into 5, so 20 marks. So for correct answer, Mohan scored is a 20 mark. So for incorrect questions, how many incorrect question Mohan attended? 6 incorrect question. So 6 into each question carries minus 2 marks. So 6 into minus 2, which is equal to minus 12. So how many marks Mohan get for incorrect answer? That is minus 12. So what is the question asked? What is his score? That is, we have to find the total marks. So 20 plus minus 12. So here plus and minus are nearer together. I have to change the sign. Plus into minus is minus 20 minus 12, which is equal to 8. So the total mark obtained by Mohan is 8. So next one is Reshma get 5 correct answer and 5 incorrect answer. What is her score? So what is the mark awarded for the correct answer? 5 marks are awarded for the correct answer. How many questions he write correct answer? 5 questions. So 5 into 5, which is equal to 25. So the mark awarded for correct answer for Reshma is 25. Then incorrect answer. How many incorrect answer that Reshma write? 5 incorrect answer. What is the mark awarded for incorrect answer? That is minus 2. So 5 into minus 2 equal to minus 10. That is, the two integers are having the different sign. That means I have to put the negative sign. So minus 10. So what is the question asked here? We have to find the total marks. So 25 plus minus 10. So here the two operators are nearer together. That means I have to change the sign. So plus into minus is minus. So 25 minus 10 equal to 15. So the mark scored by Reshma is 15 marks. Next one is Hina get 2 correct and 5 incorrect answer out of 7 questions she attempted. What is her score? So what is how many questions he correct answer? She wrote 2 correct answer. So 2 into what the mark awarded for correct answer is a 5. So 2 into 5, that is equal to 10. So the incorrect answer written by Hina is 5 incorrect answer. The mark awarded for incorrect answer is a minus 2. So 5 into minus 2, which is equal to minus 10. So number of question not attempted by Hina. So that is the total number of question is 10. In that she wrote 2 correct answer and 5 incorrect answer. So we have to subtract. So 10 minus 7. The answer is a 3 question. So 3 question is not written by Hina. So in whatever the question is not returned, not attempted, the mark rewarded for that one is a 0. So 3 into 0 is 0. So next we have to find the total mark. So we have to add the correct answer, that is 10, plus incorrect answer, that is minus 10, and the question not attempted, that is 0. So 10 plus minus 10 plus 0. So here the two operators are nearer together. So we have to change the sign. So plus into minus is minus, 10 minus 10 is 0. So the total marks that was get by Hina is a 0 marks. Next one is a cement company earned a profit of rupees 8 per bag of white cement sold and a loss of rupees 5 per bag of grey cement sold. So the first question is the company sells 3000 bag of white cement and sold 5000 bag of grey cement in a month. What is its profit or loss? So what is the question given here? There is one cement company. The company sell both white cement as well as the grey cement bag. So when the company sell one white cement bag, they will get the profit of rupees 8. That means it is plus 8. And if they sell the grey cement, one bag of grey cement, then they will get the loss. Loss means we have to denote by negative sign. So how much rupees they will get the loss? That is minus 5 rupees. So the question asked here is if the company sells 3000 bag of white cement and 5,000 bag of grey cement, whether the company get a profit or loss. So for that, first we have to write the profit of white cement bag is rupees 8 and the loss of grey cement bag is minus 5. Then profit of 3,000 bag, how much bag they will sell? They will sell 3,000 bag. So 8 into 3,000, which is equal to 24,000 rupees. And then how much bag they sold grey cement? 5,000. So 5,000 into minus 5. So we will get the minus 25,000. Next we will find the total. So minus 25,000 plus 24,000. Here the two integers are having the different sign. That means we have to subtract. So we will get the answer as 1,000. The biggest number sign is a negative sign. So I have to put the sign as a negative sign. So minus 1,000. So when we denote the minus sign, whenever there is a loss, we will denote the negative sign. So here the rupees is a minus 1,000. That means here the company will be loss. So what is the subdivision B? In subdivision B, what is the number of white cement bag it must sell to have neither profit nor loss? If the number of grey bag sold is 6,400 bag. So what is the question given here? We have to find how many white cement bag are sold. If we will get the neither profit nor loss, that means there should be no profit as well as no loss. That means loss equal to profit, otherwise profit equal to loss. So that means neither profit nor loss. So how many grey bag are sold? There is 6,400 grey bag are sold. So we have to find how much white bag should be sold to get L equal to P. Very first, the number of white bag sold. We don't know how much it is sold, so I took it as A. So loss of grey bag sold is 6,400 into the loss for the rupees is 5 rupees. So I have to multiply with 5. So 6,400 into 5, which is equal to 32,000 rupees. And then profit of white bag sold. So for each bag, how much profit? It will be 8. So I don't know how much bag it sold. So I have to multiply 8 into A, that is we will get the answer as a 8A. Then in question they are given there is no loss as well as the no profit, that is loss equal to profit. So what is the profit here? Here the profit is a 8A, which is equal to loss is a 32,000. So 8A equal to 32,000. I want to find the value for A, so I keep the A as it is and bring the A to the RHS. Whenever it is in multiplication, when it come to the RHS, it will become division. So 32,000 divided by 8, we will get the answer as a 4,000. So how much bag we have to sold? White cement bag, 4,000 bags should be sold to get neither profit nor loss. So the next question is replace the blank with an integer to make it a true statement. So we have to find the value for filling blanks and make the statement true. That is the question given here. So first one is minus 3 into dash equal to 27. So minus 3, here in answer we are having the positive sign. That means I have to multiply the another integer with the negative sign. That is minus into minus, we will get the positive sign. So I have to put here the negative sign. Then 3 into 9, we will get the answer as a 27. So the answer is a minus 9. Next one is 5 into dash equal to minus 35. So in answer we are having the negative sign, but in question we are having the positive sign. That means I have to multiply with the negative sign. So plus into minus, we will get the negative sign. So in fill up we have to put the negative sign. So what is the number we have to write? 5 into 7, we will get the 35. So 5 sevens are 35. So the answer is here minus 7. So next one is dash into minus 8 equal to 56. So in LHS we are having one negative sign, RHS also we are having one negative sign. That means in fill up we have to put the positive sign. So plus into minus we will get the negative sign. So we have to put plus into minus equal to minus. So I have to put the positive sign here. So what is the integer here? I have to multiply the integer 7. 7 8s are 56. So the answer is here plus 7. and then subdivision D. Dash into minus 12 equal to plus 132. In one integer I am having the negative sign, but in answer I am having the positive sign. That means I have to multiply the another integer with the negative sign. That is minus into minus, we will get the positive sign. So here in fill up I have to put the negative sign. 12 into 11, I will get the answer as here 132. So the answer is minus 11.